be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Yuri Tielemans is someone being described now as the...
And he has been fouled there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's having a go. Oh, he's found him in space! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, sweet feet! It's gone out for a throw-in. Ball comes in. Oh, he's dealt with that well. Here comes another cross. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Gets his head on it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Tielemans. De Bruyne. That's really well manoeuvred. De Kalpa. Doku. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, they could be caught out here. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Doku. Openda. Luca Bacchio. Nice physical challenge. Moved on forwards. Wood played out towards the right wing. That's tidy. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That's going to go a long way. Oh, that's nice. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And the keeper has it. Doku. De Kalpa. De Kuiper shifted upfield. Boxall. Aim forwards. Wood. Out to the left it goes. Played back in. Wood. Shot a goal! And the ball's come loose here. That's a half-decent try. They've played it short. The ball is loose and the chase is on. There are a few waiting for it. No way through, so back it comes. Goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Tries to get it clear. That's an excellent interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tielemans. And here's Lukebakio. And it's Tielemans. Castagna. Cleared away. And reclaimed it in a trice. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Great run on the overlap here. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Castagna clears it away.
Belgium are sending quite a clear message here. We're better than you.
Wood! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
De Bruyne. Castagna. Lukebakio. Lukebakio making good progress on the right-hand side. Aimed into... Oh, great header! Goal! Belgium! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
He had a decision to make, and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
Belgium gain their reward with an early goal. Boxall. Teat. Castagna. Bacchio. Openda. Bacchio. Deftly away. Clearly not happy with that. And it's Castagna. Now it's Openda. Openda! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Castagna finds himself offside. Boxall. Lofted upfield, is onto it in a flash. Ball is over the line. Throw it. And it's played forward. And the shot! Goal! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Proves too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. De Kalpa. De Bruyne. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, good spread. And here's the chance to counter. Wood. Oh, nice touch. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Castagna. Castagna forwards and with intent. Oh, can he get onto this? Cuts out the pass. Doku. And it's De Bruyne. Wins the duel this time. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. What a throw in. Hit into the middle. Firmly met. The ball goes in. Looking for a decent ball in. Doku, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he getting here? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Yeah, it was all about timing if he was going to be stopped legally, but obviously that wasn't the case.
Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now. And he's denied!
Once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tielemans, aim forwards. Castagna. Boxall. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Openda delivers the ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. So what can they make of this? Played out to the right. De Kuyper does really well to win the ball there. Teat shifted upfield. Wood. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Good strike, quite an alarm. Now it's Wood. Lovely feet. Over to the left. Doku. Mechelen, Onana. And it's De Bruyne. Openda, and here's Openda.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And he's there to clear it. Teat. And that's a dangerous ball. Out towards the flank. In it comes. Clears it away. Shot, surely! Onana gets over and intercepts. And it's De Bruyne. Succumbs to the pressure. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Doku looking to get on the end of this. Could be danger here. Defending of the desperate variety. And the counter is on. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. That's good defending, very good defending. Tielemans, gently done. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Out to the right. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Luca Bacchio. Played out wide. Nice control. Openda. Shoots! Split-second reaction.
Openda is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Mechelen. De Bruyne. Doku. Tielemans. Castagna. Luca Bacchio. Castagna picks it up now. Luca Bacchio. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's real chance! Clears it away. Now that's a fine challenge. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. De Kuiper gets in to thwart him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's De Bruyne. Back into the middle. De Bruyne. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's played in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Moved on forwards. That's good play. Oh, this is a chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Onana, forwards and with intent. Castagna. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now that's well seen too. And he's on a charge. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Showing good feet. A chance to play it in. Very nicely done. Spread out to the left. That looks a good cross. Played into space out wide. That has found him in acres of space. They've played it short. Delivered across. Castagna is there and he can get that clear. Decent progress down the left. To Kuiper, aim forwards. Openda. Lukabakio. Wood. Looking to break at pace. Great defending, strong and determined. Lukabakio tries making a foray down the right. That's very neat. Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Pass is intercepted. Castagna. Teat. Onana. Onana, gently done. Oh, that's neat. Tielemans, played out towards the right wing. Can he deliver? Lukabakio. And he's got his cross in. And it's played forward. Wood played with finesse. He's in here!
Tielemans.
That's really well manoeuvred. Does well to get it back. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That's really well cleared. And that's been won straight back. Lovely bit of skill. De Bruyne looking to add to his goal. Tielemans. Onana.
Tielemans.
Played back in. De Bruyne. And here's Doku. Steaming Doku! Castagna. Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio carries the ball down the right. Clears it away. And it's De Kuiper. In again. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Wood. And there's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Onana. And here's Openda. Openda, oh, good spread. Castagna. Castagna drives forward on the overlap. Doku. Tielemans. And here's Luca Bacchio. Oh, such a big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has been knocked clear. And it's De Kuiper. And here's Tielemans. And here's Luca Bacchio. He is just caressing the ball. De Kuiper's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second. Luca Bacchio! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Castagna with the short one. He's having a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Wood made such good movement to get in position there. We were all expecting much more.
Teat shifted upfield. And it's to Kuiper. De Bruyne. De Kuiper. De Bruyne. Wood, who does have an assist to his name. That's really well manoeuvred. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Wood. That is lovely. So who's he picking out? De Kuiper, aim forwards. Openda. Tielemans. Lukebakio. Defending of the desperate variety.
Belgium clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Teat. Castagna. Lukebakio. Tielemans. Castagna. Lukebakio. Lukebakio. And that's aimed into the middle. Gets it away. And he's there to clear it. That's a throw. And it's to Kuiper. Very nicely done. De Kuiper's cross. Boxall. Nice physical challenge. Lukebakio. De Bruyne. Tielemans. De Bruyne. Onana. Onana, gently done. That's the corner kick. And it's been taken short. Goes for the header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Chance for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Moved on forwards. Doku is onto it in a flash. And it's to Kepa. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Boxall. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. And claimed it back swiftly. Tielemans. De Bruyne. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And back to the goalkeeper. It's a good run down the right. That's a good run he's making there. Showing good feet. The muscular approach does pay off here. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! Goal! Belgium! And they've got their lead back.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Belgium get themselves into the lead. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Well, they were caught in possession whilst attempting on the face of it to walk it all the way in. Aim forwards. Onana. Tielemans. Tielemans. Onana, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Tielemans. Luca Bacchio. Tielemans. Castagna. Tielemans. Castagna. And here's Bacchio. De Bruyne. And here's Openda. Openda! That was superb goalkeeping.
Openda clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Boxall moved on forwards. Castagna makes the interception. De Bruyne. Bacchio. Now it's Openda. Openda! Oh, another save. Tries to get it clear. And it's to Kepa. And he's heaved it away. To Kepa. Mechelen. Onana. Tielemans. Onana. De Bruyne. Lovely bit of skill. Cross goes in there. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Bruyne, gently done. Over to the left. De Kepa's cross. And that's been well dealt with. And that's a throw-in. And that is out of play. Bacchio. Openda. Openda! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Belgium really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Mechelen. Onana. Tielemans. Bacchio. Tielemans. Onana. De Bruyne. Oh, what a ball!
Openda really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's really well manoeuvred. Proves too strong. Castagna. Bacchio does really well to win the ball there. And it's to Kepa. Doku swings it across. And it's claimed by the keeper. De Kepa. Succumbs to the pressure. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Onana wins the duel this time. Can he get onto this? Onana. No, that's overhit. Boxall. And it's played forward. De Bruyne. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Openda! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Openda actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Wood. He's beat Wood! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tielemans. Tielemans chooses to go cross-field. Moved on forwards. Delivered in. And that's the keeper's ball. And that is a little undercooked. Mechelen. Teat. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mechelen. De Bruyne. Tielemans shifted upfield. Openda played out to the left flank. Oh, shooting chance! And they've got rid. And now the breakaway. Wood. Well read, nice interception. De Kalpa. Played out to the right.
New Zealand really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Wood. Out to the left it goes. Played into the middle. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Tielemans. De Bruyne. Onana. And it's De Bruyne. Bacchio. Oh, nicely intercepted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Onana. Tielemans forwards and with intent. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's there to clear it. Teat. And here's Openda. Danger averted for now. De Kalpa. And here's Doku. And here's Openda. And the finish! That's very neat. And here's Openda. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Mechelen. And here's Doku. Great position here. Openda. Decent chance! He should have put that one away.
Openda has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Onana. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Belgium clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. The pass has gone astray. He's making a real surge on the left. Doku has got himself a free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. Aim forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Mechelen. Onana. Mechelen.
New Zealand really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
They need to get it in quick. Could have here their final chance. Cleared away. It is now or never. Time is against them. Oh, that's a nice ball. Clears it away. Oh, that's nice. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Decent chance! And another try! He's got a goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Wood duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
All square again into the dying minutes. Tielemans. Mechelen. De Bruyne. Theat. Theat. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. Lukabakio. He's had a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Luke Bacchio clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Here's the header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Theat is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he finish? Doku.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's De Bruyne. And it's Amadou Onana. Belgium to make one last surge forward.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Strong running down that left flank. Now here's the delivery.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Lukabakio. Lukabakio has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Tielemans.
They are right into last chance territory. And he cuts out the supply. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Moved on forwards.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
And that was very necessary. And they can counter here. Wood, oh, cracking ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Doku. Well timed, excellent interception. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So we brace ourselves for the nerve-shredding ordeal that is penalties.
Short